Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Opening night here in this brand new season between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams are sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. James Paxton gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now to the plate, Monty Irvin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. The 1-1.
Ball two. Nope.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in a game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Willie Mays, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A 1-0 delivery. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Irvin, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Willie McCovey. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for San Francisco. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Pitch on the way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball well outside. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he popped him up. LaStella trying to get there. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-1. In the air down the line and left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park with no score. So in now for San Francisco, Orlando Cepeda. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next, it'll be Buster Posey. First pitch of the AB on its way. Runner goes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
The second baseman,
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Cepeda on second. Posey at first with no outs. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down the left field line and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. None out, runners at first and second. Hit hard to the right side. He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ready with the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And there's ball 2 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. So it's bases loaded, one away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Crawford has it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Striding in is Ken Griffey Jr. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yastrzemski is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Kyle.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Pause, now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now here's a screwball that's over, and that pulls the count back to 2-1. Haniger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mariners leave 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Monty Irvin. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman, Tommy Rostella.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And now they've got him picked off. They slapped the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Standing in now, Tommy La Stella. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struck out in his first at bat. One and one to Tommy La Stella. Third inning, no score to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Digging in next, Willie Mays, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Paxton peers in. Here's the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Griffey waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Next for Seattle, Jose Godoy, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Next to hit is J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-2 the count to Crawford. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Lewis. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
The 0-1 delivery.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Three balls, no strikes.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Line down the left field line. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Moore at second. Crawford at first. 2 out in the inning. Full count still. Payoff pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Willie McCovey.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
Fouled away. 2-2 to stretch Willie McCovey.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Giants are stink to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
At the plate now, Orlando Cepeda. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Seager at third, right to him on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
1 out, base is empty, and that brings up Buster Posey. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Softly hit here to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Next to bat for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As they take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Paxton has his sign. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Giants out in front here, 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Ken Griffey
The
Jr.
center fielder, Ken Griffey
Infield shifted
Jr.
well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's too high.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another 2-2 offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
In now, Jay Buhner. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First offering on its way. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. Aye.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So now to the plate, Monty Irvin. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Singled last time up. He looks to be back in control now here in the fifth as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So now into the box is Tommy LaStella. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Paxton peers in. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike. Nope, that's inside.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
To the plate now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is is offered at and missed for the first strike. LaStella at second with 2 down. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Kyle Seager. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Seager, 33 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging in the dirt. Posey gathers it. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, and there's one away. Now it'll be Dylan Moore, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Late that time for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Jose Godoy stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Posey's got it. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Rafael Montero is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Rafael Montero.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Willie McCovey. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, amazing range on this play there from the shortstop. That was all the way over on the second base side of the bag, so he had good momentum going towards first, and he's able to complete the nice play.
Standing in now, Orlando Cepeda. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Again, another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. As a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch outside 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Cepeda, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wilmer Flores stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Second and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on opening day after this. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in. J.P. Crawford will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now back, left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Next to stand in is Kyle Lewis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches,
now
great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
At the plate now, Edgar Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0. Kenan Middleton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 99, Kenan Middleton.
Now to the plate, here is Brandon Crawford. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 20, Monte.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Monty Irvin. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside. And that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In now, Tommy La Stella, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Irvin, the runner at second with one away. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting slapped.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Now at the plate here is Willie Mays, and they're runners at the corners now. First offering as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The runners are at first and third, one away. He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box now, Willie McCovey. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. And stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Buhner.
Next, it'll be Jay Buhner. No hits to this point. Now here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that misses low and away, ball one.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. This one for Crawford is short. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
That's
the
out.
first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High in the air down the right field line. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 84 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 84.
Now into the box, Orlando Cepeda. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Pitch on the way, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. One gone here in the Giants' half of the eighth, and that brings up Buster Posey. And now the first pitch. The breaking ball there had him frozen. Strike one. Now the 0-1.
Ball one.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. One out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. At the plate now is Dylan Moore, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jose Godoy.
Digging in will be Jose Godoy. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch of the AB on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Taken in by Flores. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Mike Yastrzemski. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the stretch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0.
Hey.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Nope.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. From the belt, the pitch. And there he goes towards second. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 0-1. Yastrzemski stands at second with no outs. And he misses there. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count still at 1-2. Still Hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Another 1-2 delivery. Ball 2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Paul Sewald enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 37, Paul Sewald.
Monty Irvin will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella fouled away. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Giants leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Rob Nin is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
The left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box, Edgar Martinez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That's it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Last chance for the Mariners. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Christy Mathewson earns his first win of the season with 15 strikeouts. Rob Nin strikes out the side to record the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs on only 2 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.